even as President Trump seems to be rolling down the red carpet, out for Pakistan's Field Marshal Asim Munir again and again. Munir not only contradicted Trump's peace president push, but he has once again managed to turn himself into a global laughingstock, this time on American soil. The black tie dinner at Florida's Tampa. In this latest, Asim Munir claimed that if Pakistan falls, then it would take half of the world down with it, alluding to their nuclear arsenal. He went on to further threaten missile strikes on Indian dams, painting a picture of reckless brinkmanship rather than a calculated strategy. But the farce doesn't end there. In a moment of unintentional honesty, Asim Munir likened India to a shining new Mercedes while dismissing Pakistan as a gravel dumper truck. Now, the analogy itself has laid bare the stark realities of the two nations, highlighting Pakistan's struggles rather than Pakistan's intended bravado. And of course, India now being labeled as a shiny Mercedes. Now, let's not forget, this is the same Asim Munir who reportedly posed with Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif alongside a framed painting depicting a supposed military operation against India, which factually turned out to be nothing more than a Chinese military training exercise. And thereafter, he was promoted to the level of a field marshal. Rather, we call it as a failed field marshal. And this is also coming at a time when it is the same Asim Munir who had to face shame on you chants from its own Pakistani diaspora during his visit to the White House last time. So it seems that it doesn't seem to be affecting Asim Munir much. But as far as India is concerned, it has now put out a statement where it has now strongly rejected those open threats, those feeble fake threats, saying that we will not succumb when it comes to nuclear intimidation is concerned. The MEA saying that the nuclear saber rattling is Pakistan's something that it has been doing for a very long time as far as Pakistan's stock in trade is concerned. The global community can now draw its own conclusions, as this is the same terror state which is now exposing itself. It states that the remarks have been regrettably made in a friendly third country, and it ends with the government reiterating that India will continue to take such steps when it comes to safeguarding our national security. So this is the new India, as it has been made clear by the Indian leadership. As far as Pakistan is concerned, well, will it have any answers to give as far as the 5 Pakistani jets and a big aircraft that has been down by our security forces, by our defense forces when Operation Sindoor was ongoing? This is an egg on the face as far as the failed field marshal of Pakistan is concerned. But this is also coming at a time when Donald Trump continues to call Pakistan and India as his friend. But Pakistan's empty threats, however, continue. After Munir, Bhutto seems to be issuing another threat, saying that Pakistan is ready to fight a war. Now, while speaking at a function organized by the Cultural Department of the Government of Sindh, Bhutto seems to be claiming that India attacked Pakistan and accused India of barbarism over the issue. He told the supporters that every Pakistani is ready to fight a war and boasted that Pakistan's armed forces delivered a historic reply to India. So if you think this is what he's been saying of carrying out an attack like Sindoor, then know that the people of every province of Pakistan are ready to fight with you. But as far as facts are concerned, it speaks otherwise, because Pakistan first needs to provide its own people with bare necessities like food and water to sustain itself, rather than or even dreaming of having a war with India. Well, do they even believe in what they say? Because they are all talks and no action. As far as Pakistan is concerned, and their leaders there who have been making such inflammatory statements that lack diplomatic maturity, and that is now coming at a time which is nothing but empty war rhetoric on part of Pakistan's feeble attempts to politicize the Indus Water Treaty, a decades-old agreement that India has consistently upheld. And here Islamabad has continued to reiterate its commitment to the Indus Water Treaty, rather has been begging for talks with India and has urged India to resume cooperation. Meanwhile, New Delhi is taking a stand and has suspended as far as when it comes to India's share of the water flow to Pakistan is concerned, following the dastardly terror attack that happened in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam. And it has now been linked to Pakistan's empty threats and terror ties as the central when it comes to the breakdown in Tajta, because this is nothing but the terror state Pakistan, which is responsible for the state that it finds itself in. Well, we'll continue to get you more details back after a short break. You're watching Times Now.